I really am not who I once was. We never are who we once were. We don't go backwards, we always evolve, but I really am a new, healed, strong in vulnerability. Not just strong, but strong in vulnerability. Divine and conscious being. I really am. And this awareness is beautiful because it's really making me feel more connected to people. I've never felt this connected to people. I don't feel so under attack or vulnerable. I really appreciate people for being who they are, and all the reflections. They're just reflections, do you know what I mean? And that's really beautiful. In different suits, reflections of self in different suits with their own perceptions. And I used to find that so frightening. I used to be scared of other people because of their perceptions, and it is crazy how it feels like it was only yesterday that I felt this way, yet how I feel about it now is almost foreign to talk about. Like, I'm trying to recall why I felt so uncomfortable. I'm trying to understand and understand what it was that I was actually feeling or experiencing, and why it had so much governing over me. And it's really hard for me to identify. I'm not going to force it, but it's almost like a past. It's a past. It's not I can't even articulate myself. It doesn't feel like it was me who lived that life. I feel way more connected, way more open, and I did the work to get here. So at no point am I going to discredit myself and what it took to get here. But how surreal is it that you can really feel like you are a completely different person? This is what is telling me. This little sticky right here, this little one sticking out, is really doing my nut. This is what is telling me and giving me confirmation. The birds are confirming too, that I am shifted. I've shifted. I've been moved. I'm not in the same place I was. I'm not who I was. You know when they say you're becoming a new version of yourself? You literally are becoming new versions of yourself every day. And some of us, that new version looks very familiar because we're living in the same energetic frequency that we were. We're still living within the same cycles, which means the same thought processes, which means the same energy. We're just living in that same state. So it feels like we've not changed, but we're constantly changing. So what if you decided to align your thoughts with the shift that you're making? You're shifting anyway. You're constantly evolving. So to align your thoughts with the version of yourself that you are creating or you deem worthy of becoming, you can play your part in that by setting the frequency and reaffirming it with affirmations and trusting it, beyond yourself. Is there a bin near me? Oh, there isn't. I don't want it to go in the water. No, don't go in the water. It's gonna go in the water. Oh. I wasn't gonna get up and chase a bag. Not right now. I wasn't gonna do it, but I really wanted to. I just don't see a bin near me, which is really buggy. People need to throw away their litter. Guys, throw away your litter. Okay? Please. Throw away your litter. This is your internal world is a reflection of your external world. So keep it clean. Yeah? Keep it clean internally and externally. Thanks. Anyway, back onto the point. So you really are creating the version of yourself, and I'm really looking forward to traveling the world. I'm really looking forward to being in new places and experiencing the environment I'm in, experiencing the energy around me, having my own energy set my foundation, my grounding set, it makes me more curious about what that attracts to me. Now I'm in an alignment with what it is that I seek to create, and I have a knowing of self that no matter where I go, that frequency is home. This foundation, this grounding, this heart space, source energy connected with the divine beyond everything else. It's an inward world projecting outwards rather than me living in the outward world projecting inwards. So whatever I'm presented with is merely reflections, and I want to see it all, guys. I want to see it all. I really do. Like, I've got no holdback right now, and I'm living in this loving frequency because I just feel it. I feel it right here, that is what is birthing. That is what was, it felt as though that had been taken from me. It had been stolen. This joy that I have and this love for life that I have, and how it was being suffocated by all these external projections, and that is no longer the case. It's no longer a reality I choose. I have learned all that I was called to learn from my external reality. I have learned all which I was missioned, tasked to do, to understand and understand the human experience. And now, with that knowledge, I am able to create the world that lives within me and project it outside of me. And those who don't understand it is fine, because I now have a full understanding of everything outside of me. There's nothing more for me to understand. There's only more for me to receive now. Do you get it? So understand that the spiritual journey that you're on, and the attainment of higher ascension, if that is the term you would like to use. There's many terms: your higher self, God, power, source, energy, whatever it is that you consider to be greater than yourself. A more loving, more abundant, more fruitful version of yourself. The version of yourself that has all your desires, all your dreams, all your wishes, all your aspirations. That version of yourself is you. The journey you take towards that version of yourself is the masterpiece. It is the part that you should fully commit to and be curious about, because there's so much for you to receive on the back end. Okay? So keep moving forward and keep moving through. Just keep moving forward and keep moving through, trusting what it is that you're experiencing. And I'm still learning, and I'm going to continue to still be open to receive. But baby, like, I know what I've been through, and I know what it's taken for me to get here. And at no point am I going to shun, shrink, dim, lessen myself in any way, shape or form just to make the outside world more comfortable. Knowing yourself is the most powerful thing you can ever wield, because many people live in a realm where they don't know themselves, but they project all of their views and opinions onto others, dictating how other people should live just because they don't know themselves. When you know yourself, you don't dictate how anyone else lives. You merely offer the vibration of love and abundance and radical acceptance of all, because all is created by the divine. All is being expressed by the divine. Okay? So everything has its frequency, and everything is in alignment with the state of which it is in. And that is accepting the true essence of the full and in total whole self of the divine. Ashe, ashe, ashe. It's a word. It's a word. Okay? It's a whole word, baby. Trust yourself. Know thyself. That's all. That's all. I'm just going to take some time, sit in the sun right here. I might meditate a little bit.